All right, who's ready for part two? If you're confused about what I'm talking about, there is actually kind of a part one to this video. Yesterday I was comparing um, Pokemon Legends Arceus to In Another World with my smartphone, which is an isekai anime. In that video, I did explain that my roommate and I, who were having the conversation, were kind of trying to decide what actually can classify something as an isekai anime. And that is how I came to this video. You see, traditionally, I generally think of an isekai anime as being an anime where the main character gets teleported to an entirely different world. Um, as you can see here, I am in a Sword Art Online world on VR chat right now. And the reason I'm here is because generally, I would say, I believe Sword Art Online is kind of considered to be an isekai anime, but that's very interesting considering the fact that the characters in it are actually just wearing VR headsets, which means they aren't actually in an entirely different place. It might feel like they're in an entirely different place, but they technically aren't. And so my roommate and I were talking about, well, is a change in time enough for something to be considered an isekai? Because when you think about it, if you were to get teleported, 500 years into the past, like the main character gets teleported into the past in Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's kind of like you're in an entirely different world. And the same goes for being teleported into the future. And I was talking about Dr. Stone. I was like, could Dr. Stone be considered an isekai anime? Because the characters, though they are kind of conscious throughout the entirety of them being turned to stone, when they do come back from being turned into stone, they do, you know, have to adapt to the different world that they're living in and the fact that it's, set in the future. A bunch of things have changed. They don't have society as they knew it. And they don't have the things that society as they knew it were able to provide. They don't have those things anymore. So, I don't know. Could that be considered isekai given that, the change in time basically made the world different to them? I don't know. Maybe isekai is just kind of a loose definition. Who knows?